Hello and welcome to Saturn Day Sabbath. I am Reiki Master Sharon, and today I want to talk a little bit about the difference between justice and vengeance. Because there's a huge difference when we're looking at these two things energetically. When we are looking to seek vengeance, we're saying that someone has hurt me, and in turn I want them to hurt too. Justice is saying that someone has wronged me, someone has hurt me, and there needs to be a boundary put in place to correct the behavior of the person. If you have a family member that has broke the law, you'll notice that they go to court, they get tried. It's not an emotional thing. There is compassion, and there is also jurisdiction. There's a little bit of both, usually in some cases there isn't. But when we're looking at a wrongdoing, we're seeing that someone has imposed their will onto someone else in a way that is harmful, that is hurtful. And sometimes it's easy to go one of two ways. Either wanting, well, there's three ways really. There's either shrinking and saying, what that person did to me wasn't that bad, I'm just going to let it go. I'm just going to swallow my pain. I don't seek revenge. I don't seek justice. I just seek being done with it. I just seek running away from it. I seek shoving it down. I seek repressing it. And what happens when we do this is that repression barks louder. It is internalized within our body. Our body feels it. Our body holds it. And eventually it gets to a point where it can't be held anymore. And it comes out, and sometimes it comes out in explosive ways. That's why we have to look at all three of these dynamics and decide what is the best way to handle a situation. Ideally, we would seek justice. And justice says, you did this that caused a harm to another person through your free will. That is not okay. You may have to pay a fine. You may have to do jail time. There may have to be a disconnection. But there is usually a consequence for an action that causes harm. Now, on the other end of that spectrum is vengeance. If you're seeking vengeance, you're saying, this person did me harm. I don't care about it being just or fair. I want them to feel pain. I want them to be hurt at any cost. And this is a dangerous area to be in, because when we are seeking vengeance, it causes a feedback loop. And we get stuck in this vengeful nature. And it's not healthy. And the opposite end of the spectrum isn't healthy either. Repressing isn't healthy either. We have to come to a middle ground to where we are able to process these things, or allow these things to be processed without our hand in it. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's not necessarily your job to deliver justice. Your job may be just speaking out about the injustice. It might be contacting the correct authorities to discuss the injustice. It could be calling the cops. It could be telling your teacher. It could be telling your boss. It could be telling HR. It could be you meeting that person with resistance. Not saying that you're meeting them resistance and violence. You're meeting them in resistance to their actions. It could be deciding that maybe they're not the best fit to be in your inner circle at this time. Maybe it means that you don't feel a need to continue your relationship with that person at this time. And these things, these dynamics, they can shift, they can change, they can heal, they can grow, they can get worse. And that's where discernment comes in. The discernment to know what action is necessary and just. So that's what I have for you guys today. I just had my first meeting in Hieroskamos with the Oracle program, and I'm super excited to be hosting this container. If you feel called to join us and learn about your inner masculine and feminine energies, then I invite you to reach out. Let me know. I'll get you the details. And hopefully we can get you in the group. All right. I'll see you guys next week.